I still hear her knocking on my door at night, even though she died years ago. That knocking is the part one can't get out of my head. This happened when I first moved to Lagos. I was staying in a small face-me-I-face-you house in Aduke. The rooms were tiny, the walls were thin, and everybody knew everybody's business. But one person nobody understood was Madam Aduke. She lived in the last room at the end of the corridor. People said she had money, but nobody ever saw her go to work. Some days she looked young. Other days she looked like she aged overnight. She wore the same wrapper all the time, dark blue with torn edges. And she never smiled. Not once. My first real encounter with her happened at night. It was around 2 a.m., and NEPA had taken light as usual. I woke up because I heard a soft dragging sound outside my door, like someone pulling something heavy along the corridor. I thought maybe it was one of the tenants coming back drunk. But then the dragging stopped right in front of my door. And the knocking started. Not normal knocking. Slow. Soft. Like fingertips tapping the wood one by one. I didn't answer. I just sat there on my bed, frozen. Then I heard her voice. Open. Not loud. Not angry. Just empty. I didn't move. After a few seconds, the knocking stopped. The dragging sound started again and faded away. I couldn't sleep for the rest of the night. In the morning, I asked Mama Sod, the woman who sold akara near our gates, if she had anything. She looked at me like I said something stupid. You don't answer her, she whispered. No matter what time she knocks. Don't try it. I wanted to ask why, but she just shook her head and said, this Lagos is deep. A few days later, it got worse. I came home one afternoon and found the whole compound gathered outside Madam Aduke's door. Someone said a young woman from the next building had gone inside her room earlier to help her carry something. She didn't come out. People were shouting her name, banging on the door. Nobody wanted to break it because everybody was scared of Aduke. Finally, one of the men forced it open. The girl was sitting on the floor inside, alive, but shaking like she had fever. Her eyes looked strange, like she wasn't fully there. And Madam Aduke? She was sitting on her bed, staring at the wall, not even looking at anybody. The girl never said what she saw inside that room. She left Lagos the next week. After that, I tried to avoid Aduke completely. If I heard her sandals in the corridor, I locked my door. If I saw her outside washing her clothes, I turned the other way. But one night, everything went back to the knocking. It was past 1 a.m. I had just laid down when I heard the dragging sound again. My heart started racing so fast I felt it in my throat. Then the knock. Slow. Soft. The same way as before. I didn't breathe. Then she spoke. I know you're awake.